Welcome on in, everybody, to the Faithful Studio. It is Friday. It's Friday. Can you believe it? We made it to Friday. We made it to Friday, which means it is review day. And so I have a review for you today. And if you've been following along all week, you know that we unboxed Honest Ape and Revered, and I talked about something about them combining together. So today we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you an in-depth look at them, and I'm also going to give you a discount code to use for the rest of this No Shave November. So if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel if you're into beard tips, tricks, and reviews. And if you're a loyal follower, a loyal clicker of my videos, make sure you have that bell hit so you know when they come out, and you can be in the comment section. So let's dig into Honest Ape and the Revered collection. So the first thing we do is we tell you about the Faithful Ranker Score, which is a ranker that I categorize out. I give them a rank, I add them up, I subtract them, I divide them, I multiply them, I figure it all out with all those mathematic equations, and I give them a final score. I then upload it to my website where you can see where they rank against every other company and have a direct link to their website with a discount code for you. Now, disclaimer, none of this stuff was sent to me for free. None of this discount is affiliated. I bought all this product and they decided to merge, so I wanted to get a review out for you. So the first category that we talk about is give you a little bit of background about the company. Who doesn't want to know who's behind the company? That's part of the experience. So, Honest Ape is owned by Rob, and Rob started the business in 2018. May of 2018 is when he started selling it. He's been working on it longer than that, but we're going to talk about when he started selling it, which was May of 2018. And he came up with the name and the creative, and he launched with over 10 cents. So he launched right away, and his goal was, I want to be different. I don't want a woodsy pine scent that reminds you of wearing a flannel and being out in the woods. He wanted something different. Well, he sure created that, and he wasn't sure if it was going to take off, but it started getting traction. And then he brought in some investors, particularly a guy by the name of Papito. And Papito helped drive the company for quite a while, and then he decided, you know what, I really, really like cologne scents, so I'm going to take with what I've learned, I'm going to do my own thing, but still kind of be integrated with Ape, and I'm going to do my own thing and kind of branch off and have maybe two companies under the same umbrella type system, but do it completely different. Rob was like, okay, go for it. You're doing something different. That's all good. So Papito launched Revered Grooming, and with that he came out with 3 amazing cologne scents. And after a while, he started getting traction, things started taking off, and he's like, you know what, like, I can't keep up with this. Like, how can I do this and continue to put out fast processes? So him and Rob were just kind of tossing ideas around, and they're like, well, why are we printing 2 different boxes? Why are we doing 2 different shipping centers and all of the above? Let's just do it all in one house, but keep your lineup, your scent, and your profiles, your carrier blend, and everything that you have going on, but have a Revered line of grooming within Honest Ape. So they decided that's what they should do. Save expenses of shipping boxes and all this other product, make it in one spot, but join together and have the Revered line part of the Honest Ape line. So that's a little bit about the company and what they've been doing. They have recently trademarked their logo, so they're going for big things, and I think, based on what I've known about them, that they're continuing to grow, and they're doing it very, very organically, and I really appreciate that. So when we talk about the FRS ranker here, we have categories, and we rank everything out into categories, and the first category we talk about is the beard oils. So here, you can see, we have a beard oil from Honest Ape. Here, you can see, we have a beard oil from Revered Grooming. So you got 2 different types of things, and 2 different, completely different looks, and 2 different carrier oil blends. So first, let's talk about this Honest Ape carrier oil blend here. So you're talking sweet almond, avocado, grapeseed, vitamin E oil. Notice how I didn't say jojoba oil, because there's no jojoba oil in it, and I kind of got attracted to that right away. I was like, no jojoba? I've kind of been doing some experience with no jojoba. I want to know how this feels with no jojoba in it. And then you have the Revered line, which you see these super nice white bottles with this black and white label. And you have almond oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, jojoba oil, and then rosehip oil. So you got a little bit different carrier oils on that. But with the Ape, you're getting more into the tobacco-y sense, the crazy gunpowder sense, and all things like that. With the Revered line, you're more into the cologne sense. So listen to a couple of these scent profiles that I have from each company here. So with Honest Ape, you're looking at stuff like cherry, vanilla, tobacco, bourbon, and that one's called Sherlock, so something completely different. You also have something like smoke, mahogany, teak, whiskey. That one's Prohibition, another one of my favorites. And then you have War of 1812, which is a big favorite right now, and it's linens, coffee, leather, and gunpowder. Then we move on over here to Revered Grooming, and you're looking at like lavender, pineapple, verbena, tonka, cranberry, Indian oud, lemon, bergamot, cedar, vanilla bean, pink pepper, nutmeg, apple, vetiver, star anise, and patchouli. And those make up 3 different cologne scent profiles. And when I smell them, man, oh life, do they just smell good right away. But my number 1 is Turncoat, and this has the Indian oud in it. And it just smells like this nice, sweet mixture. I wouldn't really even necessarily say cologne, but once you get it up in beard, you're getting into that cologne's look and feel. And talking about design here, I just kind of like this classic flat white design with these black labels with the white print. But what I really like that I don't think a lot of people talk about is on the Honest Ape side. I am not a big fan of amber bottles. So I know it's kind of the trend, it's kind of is what it is, but what I really, really, really like is how they took their labels, they have a nice design, but look at the color profile and how it gets darker up towards the top and the border. Look up that up close and how amazing that is, and to overall make this bottle look like something that stands out on the shelf. So I really, really, really enjoyed that. And then the feel and beard for me, we talk about the scents and how great they are and how long they last. And, you know, with these you're going to get anywhere from 4 hours for some scents, all the way up to 10 hours for some other ones. It just really depends on the scent that you have, is what I noticed in my beard. I got so many different time frames out of it, but a good 4 to 6 hours was the minimum that I got, and that ranks pretty high considering the scent profiles. Feel and beard just felt great as well. I couldn't really ask for much more. There's a couple different carrier oils, a couple different things that could help and make my beard feel better for me personally, but the carrier blend that they use, it really feels good. It doesn't leave that greasy, dry thing behind, or that greasiness that you feel hours later or anything like that. It just felt really nice for me, and I'm like, I can't believe I haven't dug into Ape a lot more. I've worn them in the past a few times, but I haven't really focused on them more than this, and I'm kind of kicking myself in the butt for that. So I rank all those out, and I come up with an FRS for the oil. And for the oil line, I'm going Revered Grooming line of Honest Ape, and I'm counting Honest Ape in with this. It's all one big company. So we have a different line, but we have one company. And with the oils, I'm coming in at an 8.7. I really like them. I think they're good. There's a few things that they could do a little bit different, but you know what? He made it for him, and I can't really complain with it. I like it. It feels good. It does what it needs to. I mean, I guess for me, scent duration is something that I would like to be a little bit longer. And then we talk about balms. That's the next section of the FRS. We go into balms. And here you have this awesome looking balm from Honest Ape. You have this awesome looking balm from Revered Grooming. And what I really like about it is the containers. Look at that. You got black plastic. You got white plastic. You got a tin lid. You have a black tin lid, and you have the amazing logos on here. And the one I'm showing you right here is War of 1812. You're getting some linen, coffee, gunpowder, all that amazing stuff up in there that just comes out to be this super, super amazing smell. Now, things go beyond smell though. Look at that texture. Look at that texture. There is no butters in here. No butters in here. Let's talk about the ingredients on this real quick here. So you're looking at beeswax straight from Ohio, where they're from. Now, you say beeswax, oh, maybe it's got some good hold. This is a very light conditioning beard balm. Not a lot of hold in here, but it's going to condition your beard and it's going to feel great. So with longer beards like Rob has, you don't need a lot of hold. You got gravity holding you down. For the shorter business beards, this is going to give you a little bit of hold, but it's not going to give you that amazing stay power of all day long, and that factors in to the FRS ranking with this. as well as design. I think this is one of the better designs out here. I really, really, really love this. I also like this white. It blends in right perfect with what he's got going on with the theme of the Revered line. And his is basically the exact same thing. The only thing different between these two balms, realistically, is Revered has the jojoba oil and the rosehip oil, so that's in here as well. So let's look at the ingredients here with the balms. So I already told you a little bit of Ohio beeswax, but you also have coconut oil, sweet almond oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, and vitamin E. Now, the Revered line is the exact same as the Ape line, except it throws in their carrier oils that are a little bit different with jojoba oil and then the rosehip oil. So you're getting that in the balm as well. They look pretty close to the same though, right? Let's take a close look. They look pretty close to the same. Oh yeah, look at that. So you can see that I've used them. And when you go and you do the scrape test, it comes out really nice and easy like a moisturizing balm. You can wipe it on your hand here. You can go like that and be like, oh, snap, it's gone. It melted down really nice and easy, and I love that. So with the balm, on the FRS scale, I'm coming, wow, that smells good. Holy cow, just rubbing it in like that just made my hands, and the aroma is filling the room, and it just smells oh so great. So with the Balm FRS, I am coming in at 8.7. I think it's a really good balm. Again, I could get a little bit more of the conditioning effect. I could get a little bit more hold for me personally. But again, these are all just personal. This is how I rank. If you agree with me, you don't disagree with me, it's consistent all the way across the board. So if you tend to like what I like and I've given you good advice, you can go to my website, faithfullybearded.com. You can click on FRS scores. You can see how I rank every company and what I like about them with the review. So now normally we'd move on to butters. They don't have a butter, so we skip it. Maybe it's coming, maybe it's not. I sat down and I talked with them for a couple hours the other night, and, you know, maybe butters was talked about. I don't know. Leave it to your imagination to know if a butter is coming. And then we move on to washes. They have a bar soap, a pine tar bar soap. I didn't have it, but it's pine tar. It's most likely good. I didn't have it, so I didn't rank it on the FRS score. We then move into co-washes. And here you have a co-wash. And I want to show you something with how thick this is. Again, you have a nice design. The label fits. It matches the theme. I like that. It's a big 8-ouncer. It's not a bad price, so I like it at all. But the best thing I like about it, and the reason that I can rank it so high for me personally, is check out how thick this is. I like a thick co-wash. And there's a multitude of reasons why I like a thick co-wash. The number one reason being why I like a thick co-wash is if you go into the shower and you put your co-wash in first and then you wash the rest of your body so it sits in your beard, and you have a runny co-wash, anything that you do, washing your hair like that, it's all going to rinse it out. It's all just going to fall out of your beard. With a thick co-wash, it grabs into your beard, it attaches to your skin and your hairs a little bit more, and it's more likely to stay around longer in the shower. Plus, it still rinses out. I just like having that feel in my beard that there's something there, and so I really like that. This co-wash is ranked in my top 3 co-washes, and this scent particularly, the Dutch scent, there is no scent. So when you smell it, you're not getting cleaning chemicals. You're not getting anything. You're getting absolutely nothing when you smell it, and for me, that's really special. It's hard to make a cleaning agent or a conditioning agent that doesn't smell. So I love that, and they made it Dutch with no scent just for you guys and to have no smell. So you can get out of the shower, put on whatever oil and balm that you would like to. So the Co-Wash FRS is coming in today at 9.7. A 9.7 because I love the way it's feel. It's ranked so high. I can't imagine there's much more they could change with this other than give it to me in a 20-ounce bottle. I mean, come on. You could talk about pump top, you could talk about squeeze, you could talk about twist opens and scoop it out. This has got that one-hand flip, boom, everything can be done in the shower with one hand, and I like that. It doesn't matter if it's a pump top, squeeze top, as long as I can do it with one hand, I'm happy in the shower. And then we just talk about the company in general. So I've had good communication with them. I see them on Instagram. I went to their website looks nice, and let me show you something from their website here. They have this little chimps section, so you can get supplies for your kids. You can get soap, you can get lotion, you can get bath bombs, like a powdered bath bomb for your children to take baths. They make it fun for kids to get clean and smooth as well as have fun in the bath. They also have swag, they also have bundles, and just a really overall nice looking website. The presentation was great, the boxes that they come in, Just super amazing and nice looking. I really, really dig that. And then the prices are on point too. So for a 1 ounce oil, you're looking at $15.99. For a balm, a 2 ounce balm, you're looking at $15.99. Why not just bundle them up together, get an oil balm combo, save yourself a couple dollars, and get it for $28.99. But that's not all. Right now, you can use the code NOSHAVE23 all month long of November, and you can save 23% off on their entire website. So use that for the month of November. After November, we're going to have a Faith 15 discount, and you can use that anytime. It's ongoing, no affiliate, no commissions, nothing like that, just a code to save you guys 15%. So now, we want their final FRS score, right? We want to know if they improved from the initial unboxing. Their initial FRS score came in at 8.8. So can they go up? Can they do better than that after using them out? Well, let me tell you, I love the fact that they're taking the Revered line and using it as an entity, using it as something he built, and they're making a lineup out of it. So you can look at it more as like their cologne line of scents of Honest Ape, and we're calling it the Revered line. That's pretty awesome. I like that different lineup. I think companies can benefit from doing lineups and continuing to do what somebody has already been successful at. So, where did they come in on the Faithful Ranker score at the end of the week? Well, I take up all these categories, I divide them by the amount of categories we have, and we come up with the Faithful Ranker score. And Honest Ape today is coming in at a 9.0. 9.0. I think they can do a little bit better with a couple little changes. Like a butter is definitely going to help them out. I'd like to see the cowash and a couple other scents. And I do know they have a woman's line of products coming soon. So I think that initial 8.8 has improved to a 9. I think this could go up within the next year. I think they got some big things coming for the next year, which I really appreciate. And for me personally, I'd like to see them a little bit more interactive on YouTube, on Instagram. I think companies that interact get more publicity. So that's a way that they could be more interactive. But product-wise, experience-wise, it all builds into the experience. People like seeing owners on Instagram. They like seeing them commenting on YouTube, interacting with things like that. But I think I'm going to get them to interact with you guys this weekend on the live stream Sunday night. So make sure you're all there at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, live on this channel, and we're going to maybe give some stuff away. We'll tell you more about this Revered Honest Ape combination that they have going on, and maybe you can give them ideas on how you think they can improve that 9.0 FRS score, and just ask any questions along the way. So if you guys like this video, let me know in the comments below what you think of Honest Ape, Revered grooming, them combining, what sense you might be interested in. And until I talk to you again, go ahead, share this out, give a comment, give a thumbs up, get a like, smash that bell like it's 2018 because 2020's coming. That's all ancient. And grab that coffee, grab that bang. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Stroke your Honest Ape Revered filled man-mane. And God bless you all.